い。ふわふわ。ATZ。TAA。AJ。ABOB。ヘアジャー。いやいやい。ゼピやれよ。カブエオは。ピアヤマゼキヤエベンエヤー。ベアイオレヨエアピは。ゼブエキャ。ヨエアイヨイゼンエレエチブリオレチオペペイイ。
Hello. Turn this down. Alright. About that loud. There we go. I can start. Alright, we're on. Sorry for being super late. Turn this on. Still not. It's cooling down, but it's not hot enough. I mean, it's not cool enough to not have the fan on yet. I'm looking forward to that. So let's get. Alright, let's change the camera now. I'm ready. Here we are. Let's add like let's add text. There we go. There are bugs. Anyway, how are we doing? Turn it down that much. Yeah. So it's not distracting me. I'm gonna try and do this one for the long haul. Maybe. Depending on how boring it gets. I got, yeah, prepared some shit for me. Just a bunch of, like, bread. I made a, cup of coffee. I didn't have any, coffee beans left, so I had to use, like, instant. And you know the thing, like, instant kind of, like, it just solidifies into, like, one mass, and you have to scrape it to get it off. And yeah, it stinks. But, I'm not sure if I've told this, my secret method to, well, it's not a secret. I learned it from somewhere else, but if you want to get barista-style quality coffee, you just, no, we'll make this... This isn't a drawing stream, I just want a visual representation. Get rid of this, we don't need this anymore. Get out of here. There are no bugs anymore. Alright. Use fluffy. This is my favorite one. So you have the cup of coffee here. You know, that reminds me, I forgot to take my antihistamines. Let's try this coffee, see how shit it is. Like, even considering that it's instant coffee, like, the way I did it, it just makes it taste better. Where it's like, what I do, alright, I'll explain it now. You get this much instant coffee, or maybe like this much, depending on how, about that much. And then the rest of it, I get like a separate mug. I have like a really cheap Christmas one, and I fill it up. It's like smaller with any milk of your choice, and you heat it up any way you can. I put it in the microwave for like a minute. Make it cool. 1 minute. There you go. Put that in the microwave for a minute until it boils up. Then you put it into a pusher. You know, like these things, so they have like, yeah, like the pusher, and you just keep on plunging it over and over and over, and then it makes the milk froth up, and then you pour it in here. Make sure you pour it from far away when it goes in, and then it goes up, and then once you get closer, you bring it closer down, and then you can do like coffee art and shit. So yeah, that's my poor man's rich coffee life hack. So you always see those wankers that tell you about trying to save your money, saying, "Oh, you always drink $5 coffee every single day," but they don't. They say, "Oh, a bag of coffee beans will save you this much money in the long run," but like, they don't tell you how to actually make it taste as good as that. So I think that's like what most of the finance losers say, where they like say, "Oh, do this, do that," because it will save money, but they don't think about quality of life in general, and they believe it's all a sacrifice to get money in the future, which is, I think it's just a blatant psyop, really. Like, I mean, I'm not against, getting money or chasing stuff, but remember, you're still alive right now. You're not going to be born when you make money. You're alive now. Have fun. And, oh yeah. If you haven't seen it, remember when I said this was temporary? Yeah, it is. I have the real one now. I'll try and draw that. Heads like that. And then it looks like that. That spring thing here, and the funny shorts. This is a shit doodle version of the character, but alright, and the face. Alright. The face is eyes. Well, it's like, and And the clown nose. My allergies flaring up now. Sucks. And womp, womp, womp. And who could forget? There we go. Erase this. There we go. New character. Well, it's not new. It's still the same guy. But this is 2.0. I'll make a more detailed one later. That's my plan. So I can... And make a PNG tuber that can replace this fuck here. It's still just like such a monumental task. Not really monumental. It's just so tricky for me to do that and juggle quite a lot, like uni and uni music career stuff and actual work, and it does get a lot. Hey, I just finished making a bologna sandwich. This is the first time I also grated a cheese block. Really? Yeah, definitely grate your cheese instead of using the pre-shredded stuff, because there's like loads of anti-caking agents that just doesn't make it as good. And I think we have something like bologna in Australia, but it's not that named that, and I don't even think it is. I'm not sure if I've actually tried it, really. But anyway. Exciting things happening in GPA's life. Like, it can't get any better. Making a good fucking sandwich. Like, my ideal, not lazy man sandwich, but like, I'm in the mood to cook, but I'm not in the mood to, like, make an entire meal. I would just get a, just bacon. It's pretty much make a BLT, so I would, pan fry some bacon. Just draw it. We're being the, that one guy on YouTube Shorts that does inspirational speeches and he used to work for Blizzard, where he draws shit. So we got the bacon here. Just imagine this is bacon. I usually either get, lettuce. How do you draw lettuce? I'll do this. Say that's lettuce. Let's get some lettuce. And, tomato. And I know you guys are gonna be like, ooh, tomato, but hear me out. See, I get tomato. And bread. Just do like a loaf of bread, slice. Just what I use. There we go. And bread. The BLT ingredients. But sometimes for that extra, healthy, added fat to it, I get, avocado in there. Can't go wrong. So what I do is, but you're in the family. There you go. Get in the picture. Shrink everything. Get out of here. Over here. I start with the tomatoes. The thing I do is, you cut them like pretty thin, but we drew like a tomato like that. No seeds. They're not this thick. I'm just doing that to show like its physical density and that. You do that, and you put some salt and pepper on it. Just salt and pepper, sprinkling down onto it like that. Yeah, salt and pepper onto tomatoes and just letting that sit for a bit. It just brings out like a kind of natural it pretty much turns it into ketchup really. So it doesn't make it like this the tomatoey taste, but it's more like the how tomatoes taste in like artificially processed shit, but it's still good for you. It's like citrusy in a way. So yeah, do that to your tomatoes. If you not too big on tomatoes, like cut them as thin as you can and then salt and pepper them, and it makes them really nice. And for bread, shit, get off. I use I'm a simple man. I use either whole grain or whole wheat bread because it's better for you than white. But if I've got nothing, I'll just use white. For lettuce, or spinach or whatever you have, for lettuce you make sure you chop it up into like little tiny squares like that. Not like, fuck off. New keyboard, growing problems, snake. Like you cut them up into like little squares like that, like the ones that you see on like a Big Mac or something. A bit bigger for my tastes. I use iceberg lettuce if I can, but if not, I'll use like cos lettuce or something. Bacon, I don't know, like the bit where it's like this fucking hammy piece. I know like bacon's different like overseas everywhere. Australian bacon, there are two kinds of people. There are people that like real, actual fucking honest to God bacon, and people who just like glorified ham. And I hate those people. Because like, what? Just have ham. Like, there's way better hams you could have. Don't just have... This is bacon. Have ham. There's some good fucking hams you can get in the store. Don't waste the manufacturing on bacon. Well, I mean, like... You know what I mean. Like, if you're making bacon, make bacon. You know? So yeah, I get like a streaky maple bacon if I'm fancy. But usually it's just whatever I have lying around. Oh yeah, an egg. Egg. Tamago. I just usually, just not sunny side up it. I do, what's the one where you do both sides? I do that just because it's just easier to do. And then the avocado, I get like a quarter of it. And then I kind of slice it up and put it in there. And that's my ideal sandwich. But if I got none of that, here's my lazy man sandwich and how to make it. You get 2 eggs. Whatever greens you have, so that'll be like lettuce or something. And Kewpie mayo. That's it. So what you do with the egg is you just make it's just an omelet egg sandwich. Oh yeah, and tomatoes too. Blah, 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 da, da, da. Same thing, like same process with like what I just described, but with the egg omelet, you just that it's just 2 eggs. I do the why am I talking about this? It's just basic. Let's talk about something that's actually kind of cool that I make. That I have already prepared. And it's like my autistic meal prep, which is just a big thing of omurice. Where like like they have like the thing where it's like the egg and like you cut it with a knife and it spills out. I do that. Well, I actually do the egg omelet thing. I don't know how to do it consistently and good, but I've gotten really close. And I think I'm onto it soon, so I just need a better pan because like the pans like I have is some of the non-stick is sort of coming off, which sucks, but yeah, I get really close to getting it right. The rice I have, it's like the easiest recipe in the world, which is just like chicken. You can use breast or thigh. I prefer breast just because it's not as intrusive and like there's no chance of getting cartilage or bone in there. You get the and like tissue or like the weird shit. I just want it like straight chicken, even though people are like, oh, it's dry and it's not as flavorful. I don't care. I'd rather have something dry and not flavorful than have a mouthful of like bird corpse. Anyway, get that, and 1-to-1, like with the weight of like an onion. See, 1-to-1 of that. And then like you have to like mince the onion up. I don't really care too much, but I try and mince it up. The chicken, I shave it so it's like really, really thin, little tiny strands of chicken. And then you put it straight into a pan, or like I use like a kind of pot thing, a pot like that. You let the onions in until they brown. Then you put the chicken in until it no more pink stuff. Then you have some pre-cooked rice. I use a rice cooker. Pre-cooked rice straight into there. And then I use dashi powder, dashi stock, which is Japanese fish stock, which doesn't make it taste more fishy, just makes it taste kind of, more Japanese. And then I add ketchup into there, which everyone's like, oh no, you don't put ketchup and rice together, it's a sin. Well, this recipe wants you to put it in there. So you do that, put them all in, and then you have that prepared, and I put it in like a container, and I then put it on a plate. I shape it into like a puck or something. Then I get the omelet, which you do in like a pan. You have to like get the 2 eggs straight in there, mix it up with like chopsticks until it's like you're kind of scrambling it, but then you're stopping and then letting it solidify, and then you kind of have to fold it and like shape it so it like kind of gets on this kind of shape, and then mix it around so it's like a full like bubble. It's like, the seam would be there. You have to like flip it around. Don't people put ketchup on omurice? Yeah. And like once you have that, you put the thing on there. Slice it open. That's the cool thing. Ketchup and get the Kewpie mayo again, and then boom. That's like the food that is like it lasts me for a while too, because I make a lot of it, and I just all I need to do, like I get home from work or from uni, just get 2 eggs, whisk it up, put the rice in the microwave, make the omelet, get the rice out of the microwave, shape it, put it on the plate, get the egg on the plate, and then I have like pretty high quality dinner for like, that's the food that keeps me alive. It keeps me barely alive. Let's do a thing. How many details can we add to a face until it gets ruined? So we have the eyes and the mouth. And we have the pupils. Then we have the nose, the lips, this thing, we have this, that thing there, leave that, we have this, we have this, we have the nostril, we'll have that. We'll add the little tiny thing that's like here. Add eyelashes. More eyelashes here. Do that. And then we'll add this brow here. then we add, I don't know, forehead wrinkles. That's it. And then we make the dude look like they're built like a fucking One Piece character. Give him, like, fucking veins and shit. This guy is, give him a brain. We'll call him Bobula. Big Tom. Big Tommy. That's him. There you go. He's a, I don't want to say that joke. Meet Kenny in our drawing. It's Bobula. Anyway, let's finish this. My toe. My setup. It's cool how I have like the keyboard under my desk now, but also the thing, I don't have like a drawer that holds the keyboard. It's the old stand. I'll draw my desk. Here's my desk. The IKEA desk thing, and underneath it is my keyboard. And under the thing that's holding that up is the old stand. And because it wasn't meant to do this, and there's like back behind here, there's like the beam for this desk, I can't push it in any further. So this thing just sticks out, sort of. And I've already stubbed my toe in it a couple of times, but not like really badly. But I mean, it's a fair price to pay for having a little bit of extra room, so I don't have to have the keyboard here. Anyway. I also got a, pretty much my entire setup is all done up. That's what I want to do. I want to do a webcam stream just because I want to film myself trying to put on, new strings for my guitars because they're all kind of busted and I want to fix them up so I can use them. Like right here, I have, mandolin strings that I want to chuck on my mandolin, which is right here. The strings on this one are kind of rusty and like out of tune, so this one's kind of okay. It's just not as good. So again. That kind of meme. Let's try and do that. You can do chords on here, but it's like really hard. And it's not really a chord instrument. It's a it's more of a lead instrument. It's like kind of mean. I'm not a good mandolin player, but I want to collect more, you know, hillbilly instruments because they sound good. Like I want to get a banjo and a let's get some pictures up. The fucking chewing character. Let's look it up. I'll look at it off camera over here. List docs me. Get on there. There we go. This thing. I want to get this. Which is, a strum stick. There's that, or, what's the other one? This, or, not this one, but, there's a different version. This is essentially the same, but, yeah, I want to get one of these. I'll look for, seagull. Yeah, one of these. Cause like it's pretty cheap. Like I'm right here. You see like pretty much 300 Australian dollars for like this thing. And like I'll look for a clip of it on YouTube. There you go. Dulcimer. Shut up. Yeah, this video. Watch the rest of it. Yeah, that kind of instrument. I want that. Because, of course it's, you know, like the way, hillbilly, sounding shit, but I like it because it's not hillbilly-ish, but it's more folky. Like, it's not this, yeah, because I like more folky kind of soundy, stuff. Like, when I picture acoustic, calming, simple music, I don't think, like, you know, some shithead with a guitar. I think, like, you know, like this really well instrumentalized kind of, music with, where it perfectly crafts this calming atmosphere. And I think because of the connections with, folk music, and I think the dulcimer and, the strumstick are, like, actually connected to American, I don't know, fucking Appalachian, bloody hiking shit, and like country, whatever, from what I hear and see and read about. Like, it's more so, like, connected to that kind of, environment, so it really better builds a, you know, just a musical landscape, which is why I prefer that over some dickhead with a guitar singing about, like, I don't know, about, like, some girl or something. Like, anyway. It may sound like I'm shitting on, like, a lot of people, even including, like, John Mayer and that. Nah, they're good. It's just, I prefer, like, stuff to be, like, perfectly crafted to, display a sort of mood, really. Anyway. What are we doing? And another thing I want to get, well, I won't say anything yet. Let's go back to the drawing board. Literally. even though this isn't a drawing stream, I think just having this here is when I do noses, I like doing this thing here because it's like you're drawing the kind of just the brow, not the eyebrow, but you know the kind of lump of skull that's like right here, but you're not like, you know, doing like ugly fucking this one kind of makes sense right here, but still this is like for like if you're doing a heavily like gruff character, but keeping it kind of simple and just like doing something like that, or something like that, makes it still have that kind of illusion of like that kind of brow shape. Like doing this for lips, for like you do like the two joining things and you do that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, add extra angry. And yeah, because I think my idea is like the face is like, what a face is there's a line here, like, you know, it's like a line, and everything is going into it and then shooting up. Like, and like down here it like shoots up that way. So it's all like a kind of current that all leads to this one point to me. But that's probably like way off in like ideas of art theory shit. Because I'm not a well, I'm an artist, but I don't know what I'm doing, so I can't compare myself to like these people that actually do good jobs of like art and that. Let's I want to look at more cause there's like some more banjo stuff that I remember seeing. Yeah, let's look at the strum stick in action. Just look at if you look at old Jenkins like play it. Yeah, that's cool, because I think what's going on is that there's 3 strings you can see here. And I think 2 of them, or... yeah, 2 of them are like a fifth, while the other one is like a higher note. And like, the way you play it, or the way he plays it, is that the 2 notes are sort of a drone. And like, because I've seen there's like different keys that you can buy these in. Like there'll be like a C dulcimer, or a G dulcimer. Or it's drumstick. So, and the way you play it is that there's that one string that you just move around the drone to have that kind of sound. Like you listen carefully, like dun 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 dun. So the way I got into like wanting to get one of these is because I saw one of them for sale at like a bloody Cash Converters, which is like a thrift shop over here. But it was all the way in like Western Australia, which sucks. But yeah, it was like really cheap too, like only $100 something, and I really wanted to get it, but like I couldn't because it was just so far, and it probably would have cost more to get it shipped over here than it would have just to have just, I don't know, gotten like a banjo or got it online somewhere else. Hi, Engine. Good to see you, mate. Hello. We're talking about banjos and shit and hillbilly instruments. Yeah, I want to get one of these. Add it to my collection of trash and garbage and junk. What else do I got? Oh yeah, my I love banjos. Got plenty down in NC well enough. Yeah, I want to get a banjo too. Just like the 5-string kind of thing where it's got like the fret like on the neck, and it's really interesting. I want a proper banjo because all the ones I've seen that have been like in like secondhand stores have been like the guitar banjos, which isn't what I'm looking for. I want like the actual banjo, like the 5-string kind of that one, because you know, like the whole different playing experience and having that more authentic range compared to just having a guitar, because I'm kind of sick of guitars and I'm sick of their influence on music as well. This other thing, I remember it was there's this one like video I remember seeing where it's like pretty boring. It was not too crazy, but like I don't know where to find it. It was like this really kind of cute banjo thing, but I won't find it anywhere. But yeah, but let's talk about new topic, sort of connected to an old one, with like coffee and my trip to America. And when I was in America, I think the first cup of coffee I had was in it was a Starbucks inside of a shopping, like a shop, like, but a store. It was like it was in California, a Vons, and like they just in the building they just have like a fucking Starbucks in there, and it's just weird for me. And like the whole store in general is like so massive compared to like stores in Australia. But I think the thing that America has better than Australia and like a lot of places in the world is that there's more variety. Well, not variety, but like in Australia there are two stores. There's two stores. Well, there's three, but the big two is Woolies and Coles. And then it's like Aldi, which they are the only other one, but they keep getting snuffed out by Woolies and Coles. And they own like the whole market really, and they keep raising the prices. There's this whole documentary talking about it where they talk to the CEOs, and like it's all they're speaking like PR jargon, and it's just horrible to see, but like it's bleak in that sense, where you know that the government is going to get paid off to not do anything about it, like bribed. Anyway, back to what I was saying, like, America doesn't have that, to my knowledge, where they have, like, more options, and they have a fucking Starbucks in there, and, like, these massive fucking stores. And, they also sell alcohol in the stores, too, which is foreign over here, because it's, like, you can't go into the store to get alcohol. Well, he can't sell alcohol in a shopping mall, but supermarket, that's the word. You can't sell alcohol in a supermarket, but every supermarket just has an alcohol store right out the side of it, which is funny. And, alright, back to what I was gonna say. The coffee in America is shit. Like, it is terrible coffee in America. Well, I mean, the better coffee I had there was, like, you know, the bloody, small brick and mortar ma and pa coffee places. Like, there was this one that was in, like, the university that I was visiting, whereas, actually, yeah, the LACM building, they had like a cafe in there, and it was like the better coffee from the place in America. It was still, compared to Australian coffee, it was not that good. But yeah, it was not that good, but it was still like better than like anything else. But the coffee in America was the Starbucks is filthy. I got a cappuccino. It was pure milk and sugar. It was not good. And it is milk and sugar. Like, I felt bad. Like, I feel like if I took an American to get, there's like a coffee place that's like around where I live. Like, I just walk there, which is also a foreign concept to them. But I just walk to that coffee place, and it's probably some of the best coffee I've ever tasted. And like the dude that runs the place, his name is Dragon. But yeah, that's all I'll say. But yeah, the coffee's like really good there, and I'm sure that if I got an American to try it, they'd either hate it or they'd break down in tears. Like they'd react to the coffee there the way I reacted to having an authentic Mexican food truck in America, probably. I like coffee with lots of milk and sugar. I don't like regular coffee. Well, that's fine. It's just that, like, it wasn't even, like, the coffee taste in there was nothing. Like, it was literally just milk and, like, heaps of sugar. And the thing I ordered wasn't even necessarily a sweet drink. It was just so sweet and, like, undrinkable. And also, like, the portion sizes, too. Their small was our large. Like, well, like, to be fair, coffee sizes in Australia are, like, really tiny. And, like, the biggest one is, like, not that big. While, like, in America, like, they got these big fuck-off, like, things. Never get a unicorn coffee from Starbucks. You know what, now I want to. I feel like the thing I do, like, here's a funny thing. Starbucks in Australia is better than Starbucks in America. Which is funny. And, like, it's funny because, Starbucks is failing in Australia, despite it being way better than the American counterpart. And still, even then, like, in comparison to other coffee places, like, here's Aussie coffee is just a lot better. And that's not me, like, buddy, sniffing my own farts. Like, I'm from New Zealand, but, like, Australian coffee is super good. But then there's Vietnamese coffee, which is, like, a whole other world. Vietnamese coffee is super good. Like, get yourself a fucking Vietnamese brown coffee and a banh mi, and you're set. But for now, all I have to live with is instant coffee. But let's have you ever tried instant coffee from Nescafe? Not the Nescafe one. I'm not much of an instant coffee person. Like, that's only, like, we have it because it's a last straw kind of contingency for when we run out of coffee beans, which I get them from that place I was talking about before. because they sell their own coffee beans that you can just get, and they have like specific ones for specific types of coffee making. Like they have certain ones for drip coffee, and they have certain ones for like machine espresso makers, and they have like certain ones for plungers, and like some of them are good, some of them are not that good. It's really interesting, and I like it. Anyway, what else can we do? Oh, I'll show off something that I finished not too long ago. Get this up. Boom, boom. We got a new song. Right here, let's have a listen. Also, this is just before I start. Let's bag on SoundCloud. I hate the fade in start, because you cannot hear the very start of a song, and it's so annoying. I hate it. And you can't even drag to it. You have to do this shit. Alright, let's go. So here's that one. You can listen to it right now. It's an early release of a EP that I'm working on. I think I've already shown some of the bits from the EP. Let me grab it. This train. I might actually go into the project file and have a look at that if you want to. Burnout EP. Like same EP that has this song in it. But we've heard that like a million times. But let's go into the project file. But I might need to set some things up. I'm gonna need to do this for a sec because there's some items I need to grab from here. Like, can I copy this? Copy. And go to here. paste. Does this work? I'll turn this on. I'll turn this off. I don't need this anymore. No. Some lots of things going on behind the scenes. Like waiting for the program to load. And hey, Daz, welcome to the stream. We're looking at music and shit. You joined at a pretty decent time, I would assume. And considering if it's too late or early for anyone, doing a late night stream today as well. Like what I did last week. Just so we can have more time. Let's look at Cosmic. Sleep is for the weak. I don't know, I usually sleep for about like 12 hours. Sleeping for a week is pretty bad. I'm here till Thursday. Alright, let's put a thing. I am a week. I'm a month. I don't think too highly of myself. I don't think I'm a year quite yet. I'm more of a month person myself. What month? February. And not the leap day February. Like, I am a day. And I'm not gonna let any of you fuckers call yourselves a minute. You're much more than just a minute. You're at least like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 hours tops. This is a shit joke. Alright, let's put this in here. Send. Local broadcast. Tap anywhere. Go away. And I'll hope this works. Please work. It works. It might be too loud, sorry. I'll turn that down. Here. Still too loud. I'm all fucking Sentry. Don't get too cocky now. Have some humility. Alright. Let's look into this. Because originally what started the whole idea was just this kind of groove here that I did, which is, and something I learned, mostly from, like, Knife Party, is that just using, like, a drone can make stuff just feel a bit more, like, heavier. And, the drums here. And here's something that I'll admit, is that I do use, like, pre-done samples, but I mess with them so much that they're unrecognizable. It's like... I'll turn all of this off real quick. Wait, I'll just keep this on. And I'll just go shift. This, and this. Right click, group, womp, and shush for a sec. And this is it by itself. And with it turned on, it's this. So I think, can you even call it sampling anymore? When it's more like I am just synthesizing a sample, which is how I do a lot of my things, is I shove everything and manipulate it so far that it no longer resembles what it used to be. And there's like this one here. This one is a bit closer to what it used to be, but... There's just like this one pathetic kind of sound, and you turn this off, and it's just... cool and all, but it's a bit nothing. It's more like a punctuation, really. These are the only like actual samples I used as intended, which is the Xylent one-shot blips, which I think are super cool. And then we have this right here. And let's listen to the choir thing here, which is right here, where I used, this is a program that I really enjoy, which is Vocal Synth 2. Let's open it up. Yeah, Vocal Synth 2. It's really a fun program because like you can connect it to MIDI, and if you sing live, you can pretty much recreate with this thing here the Jacob Collier harmonizer. Let's listen to it by itself. What if you sample that one? I might. And then there's like very weird chords, especially this leap from to, because it's very, I feel like this one still was a bit of a iffy choice for a chord. But I kind of like it. It has like almost like a Lewis Cole Noah feel to it. Let's listen to this right here. Which is like that. And I'm super happy with this synth sound because it's so simple but also really like just satisfying. You can see wow 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 wow. And I think that's kind of why I kept the weird chords in, because I like seeing weird chords in EDM and like more jazzier sounding stuff. And vocal tip, always compress your vocal audio so it just has everything's like all clear, and then you add some reverb onto it. And then we have sound here. Really like the progression. Thank you. It was I think I played it live, but I've tidied it up in the MIDI thing, which is why the chords are so weird in a way, because I was just kind of like apathetically going like and then just letting it make sense later on. Well, not apathetically. I had fun with it. It's just that I didn't go back and try and make it more easier to comprehend. Not easier, but like I didn't go back and baby it. So let's talk about this drop. This part here was never supposed to be in here. So this one. just this rhythm right here is something that appears a lot in my stuff, like dun 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 dun. Because like I think what it is like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2, which has like this such a, it's almost like a polymeter in a way, where it kind of just sweeps the, like, it just takes the ground off of your feet. I don't know, words, numbers. Not enough words in my brain to properly describe the feeling it gives, but because originally it was supposed to sound like this. But I found that sample, which again, like tasteful sampling, which was like this thing. I'll find the original sample. Wait. Locate in... Can I... Show in... browser? There we go. This one. This was the original sound. Like, you can't hear it, so I'll grab it and put it into... here. So it's like nothing like what I did, so I kind of changed it up a lot by... I think I used like just a simple kick, and then I brought in like a more tougher, like the meatier kicks for later on. And this thing right here, I don't know what it was, but whatever the sample used to be, it's nothing like what it is now. It's so amalgamated that it's just become this sound. Because I think it was like some text-to-speech saying like, I don't know, like funky or something. But then I kept on shaping it and moving it around, and then I twisted it and then shrunk it back together and like just contorted it and kneaded it like dough until it's become this. See, a sample kneading. I'll do an example of that. Actually, let's go over here and knead a sample. That's interesting. Let's get a vocal sound. Let's do this one.
Checks.
And we'll vocal knead it. Oh, we'll just sample knead it, I mean.
Checks. Check. Check. Checks. Check. Check. Checks. Checks.
Do that. And that's one go through. Then we'll go here, do that, shrink it down completely. Then we'll bring it back up. That sounds cool, we'll do that. Then we'll bring it back. We'll change the thing down here. You see how that sounds? Then we'll shrink it back down to... I kind of like it at that speed, so... Let's do that. Let's see what happens. It's kind of become this weird... And remember, it was this sound.
Checks.
It kind of sounds creepy now. Now let's mess it up again. We do that. Chop. 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 Wait. Chop. Do that. Get rid of this tail. I think I actually accidentally made the, for the bloody Five Nights at Freddy's fucking puppet noise. It's fucking FNAF puppet noise. There we go, we went from this
Checks.
to,
Check.
yeah. You can sample that if you want. I won't be using it. But yeah, it's a fun exercise to do if you want some weird sounds, is to just mash them until they become incomprehensible. But anyway, back here. I think my favorite thing is just when the sample does this. Because it's just like, it tickles your brain. And he was like, I have a confession to make. I didn't play this. I played this at double time, so I played it at this speed. It was like this. Because I tried to play it that quick. I was close, but I just kept not being able to do it, like, the closer I got to the bottom. Just because my own fingers were getting in the way of my fingers. So I had to do it slowly. But this one, I did do for real. Yeah, I did that one for real. Like, yeah, this sound. And it's, the reason why this plays, can I get the sound by itself? Why is this thing so big? Get this out of here. The reason why this is so... I'll just... One, two, three. The reason why that pedals is because there was this thing I remember hearing, this thing here, because like, you can listen to it and like because like you can hear like, you know, just the bass like because it's like, it's this whole big complex thing, but if you've heard the original, you know that there's shit on top of there, which I'll go to here, risk a getting in trouble. And I think it's really brilliant, and something that I've kind of learnt is to use different mediums for inspiration for another one. So like the most unique one is magic, because what I think is going on there is no different to misdirection in magic. Like, you have something in here, but the lead is taking your eyes off it to make your, like, all this going on behind you is like, so you can't comprehend it because you're too busy looking at the thing, like the big shiny red ball, which is the lead. So that's what I do here. So that's why I like putting leads and shit, because it's like, you know, the it's the misdirection. And like, if I get rid of the shiny red ball and show you the trick behind the curtain, which is not much different to so it's almost like it covers up that you're doing the same thing by making your mind ignore what's going on in the background. And I really love these chords. Wait, shit, and applying that to everything else, which is and then like regular sub. This here, I try not to use super saws anymore, but I still use them to like kind of beef up a sound like this, so like, you can still hear it, but it's not the thing you're paying attention to. Like, you hear more of you can see I got this all in one take. It's still like very messy and choppy, but it has that kind of, you know, that almost tickly feel. And we're back to here, blah blah blah, same old, because I'm lazy and I redo everything. Yeah, Complextra really is just super satisfying. It's just the the way I see it, it is just a maximalist incarnate, really, because like with most music, it's trying to be like subtle and like low, like complex. Or every idea, like what if it does this, and what if it does that, and what if it does this? You can do that. It's allowed, which is why I love it so much, because it's just a perfect breeding ground for maximalist music. So you can just go on an adventure, really. Anyway, that's what other projects have we got that I can look at? 22 Songkiller Inferno. Let's look at Zoetrope. Alright. I'm gonna need to put the thing in here too. Bop. Restream. Plop it into here. Send local. Out. And then we have a look at this and let's have a listen. This is a big one. To hear like PC kind of what's this one? That's sub. I think this one is Speak and Spell, which I'll put right here. Speak and Spell. Then we can see the pile of shit that we have on here. And I think if we do this too, all of this shit that we have just for these sounds. I think that one's just for that. Let's listen to what we got down here. SS drums. Oh yeah, this is the record scratch. Which is like I didn't put this in here because like the fuck of it, but because I had the idea in my head of that record scratch. That specific one too. Because like it was the one I remember from it was like the Terraria boss fight. I think it was the Skeletron or something. It's like all these layers of shit. We've got like on top of like rises and the crowd, and it makes this really big feeling like boom, boom, boom. Then you can barely hear that. can't even hear this shit right here, but what is this? But yeah. I think all those automation clips which is here is for this. Just like super gooey. And I like it. It wasn't intentional, but the way it moves, like like that kind of sound. Which is like really this funky kind of sound. And then the sub, and then there's the and there's this one. That kind of thing. Then I went full, like, you know, classic nostalgic EDM. And like, I think this wasn't my first use of GMS, but like, if you don't use FL Studio, get GMS. If you do use FL Studio and you don't use GMS, use GMS. It's too good. Then we have like this thing down here. It's so, man, the reason why I use those notes because it just sounds so the classic 2010s, 2015, 2014 era EDM, like Knife Party would use that fucking shit probably. And it's like, it's like what is GMS? Let's open it. This is GMS. If it, oh, yeah, it's right over here. Sorry. Womp. Here it is. GMS. It's pretty much a it's a synth, but it's mostly it's a sample library that's super, like all the sample not sample library. It's a preset library that's like really good, but it's a synthesizer. But all the presets are really good, and I really like them. Anyway. Dialing in on that like really nostalgic EDM feel, and then being lazy again and just going straight back to the That's Zoetrope. What other ones can we look at? Let's look at latex spire. Let's look at Inferno. Here we are with Inferno. The one that still isn't out yet. And I'm debating whether or not... Well, actually, no, I know what I want to keep it in. Here is, Oh, I forgot the thing. Right here. Oh, no, that goes in Master. And... Local. Off. That. So it's like... Here's an example of just like twisting sound, so they are like so far removed from what they used to be. This one is like that sound, and I'm trying to remember what that was from. That's from, oh yeah, it was the old Virtual Riot sample pack, and the drums. And I use the same vocoder technique thing where it's this.
Say you won't forget me. Looking at the stars, you are on my mind tonight. I never want this to end.
And paired with that is
Say you won't forget me. Looking at the stars, you are on my mind tonight. I never want this to end.
She's like super like dreamy kind of sound. Then we have like, this is June 3, my favorite synthesizer. Like this is an underrated gem, I think, compared to like, you know, we've got like the Phase Plant and like Bloody Serum and Vital and that. This one here and Zebra 2. Zebra 2, this, and what's another underrated synth? And yeah, Zebra 2, June, and what's it called? Razor, yeah, Razor. Those three are like super good. And also, look at the time signature, 12/4.
Looking at the stars, you are on my mind tonight. I never want this to end.
You know, in the last spot here, I divided it by like 5 and 7, so it's see, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that old-fashioned riser. What's this one? This one is Oh yeah, this is cool because this is just a real piano sound. Well, not real, but a piano with a bunch of effects on it and a harpsichord. Also FM harpsichord. And let me get rid of these, because what I got right here, well, I'll solo these for a sec, is Misdirection. And sadly, I did not play that live. Well, I played it live, but I double timed it, which was probably, because I... Then I sped it back up, and it sounds like... Because I prefer doing that with an impossible... Not impossible, but like really hard lead, and still playing it, because it still has like this kind of wonky played feel, but still sort of not quite possible. But yeah, without that, it's just... So yeah, Misdirection makes everything sound more complex. Also, this bit right here is wait, where is it? Dun 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 dun. I think that's a reference to Far Too Loud's Firestorm, which is which I reference a lot in everything. Like even when I'm knocking on someone's door, I just go, because it's such a satisfying rhythm. And then there's the other bass. So this is what I was looking for. Also the buddy Jet Set Radio sound, and here it is, which is the Virtual Riot thing, but it's been so mangled up that it barely resembles the original thing. Because I think, yeah, this one is like sped up. Yeah, this one's like sped up a lot. I'll get the original. Fuck, no, stop. The original sample is Solar. Yeah, it's this. But I sped it up and chopped it up, so it's like... So it's just like crazy, almost like a piano, like almost like a piano solo or drum fill, but with bass, so... Like again, this one too is like so heavily morphed into something else that it barely resembles what it used to be. And this bit right here, it's like very inspired by like classical movements, where they'll kind of like do that. Then there's like the dominant 7 right here, which is yeah, you should use more if you're composing music. Use more dominant 7s in your music. It makes it sound so spicy. Because if it wasn't a dominant 7, it would be a major 7, which is, I think, this. 'cause it's nice, like, but because like the texture here, doing this thing, it's like, because it's like a spicy and almost like cunning kind of sound. And also, I'm right now, there's always a wave or like a phase you can catch me in where I use a certain sample all the time. Right now, this is the sample I'm using a lot, which is the stab, what is it called? It's just the rave stab because it's such a cool sound. That noise? Is it like... Where's that coming from? Huh, it's just straight from here. Yeah, it's a phantom rhythm where I'm... Like, something I like to do for writing rhythms is imagine things linearly. Like, you have to cram it all into one space. So this is like, this kick is occupying this spot, so nothing's here. Sometimes it can come back, like, on top of here, like, where it kind of emphasizes it. It's like kind of like weaving a synergy where like they're passing the rhythm back and forth is like really fun to do. Then over here, I actually did something different for the second drop this time. Because I like this. It's like dun 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 dun. Then we brought back the lead. Oh yeah, but I made it double time now. Yeah, definitely a super fun song. I'm really proud of this one. But anyway, let's get rid of, I think I've done the project looking at game. So let's look at, back to the dulcimer. See what this thing, what day is it today, Google? Celebrating the flat white. Okay. What the fuck you guys got to celebrate? You ain't exactly got the best one over there. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? Let's, what's a funny thing I remember seeing? Let me get my phone out and see if I got anything saved. This is fun. This thing I remember seeing is reading it's like about the the Superman like like the Superman intro where like they talk about, oh my god, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. Who the fuck was the first guy who was freaking out about the bird? I think that's like a Norm Macdonald thing. See, Norm Macdonald's fucking funny. Other joke I remember was it was like I'm on a seafood diet. If I see food and it happens to be a fish, I eat it. Yeah, what shall we do today? Let me look for my trash real quick. What have I got huddled away? Are you a fish fan? Oh, you know me. I like a good, nothing like a good fish, you know? Ain't nothing like a good fish. What was it? Oh, I got a story, an anecdote. I was like chilling out with a friend, like a few days ago. We're out like I live like kind of close to the water, so we're out by like just at like the waterfront. Like we usually have like not every now and then we go out and like drink some alcohol by like the water, and just chat and shit. And we have this like one spot. And while we're chilling there, this one like old dude shows up. He has like this massive like wooden crate. Let's get the little doodle pad out. Fuck off. Like this fucking old dude has like a crate, and it has milk. It has a crate, and it has like a whole jug of like milk. It's not like flavored milk, it's just normal milk, and like a block of cheese, and like a can of oysters. Gee. And like in this like big fucking crate, like you know, it's like wooden crates that like you have like veggies in. Yeah, he just showed up there. And he was like talking about like, oh, I remember there was a tree that fell down here and it broke this thing. It's like, really? I was like, nah. I was like, It's like, what? Are you sure it's not that one over there? Like with the wood that looks all brand new. It's like, oh shit, it might be. And then he's like, talks about like fishing and shit. He's like, oh, I caught a big fish like this big, and I had caught the fish. And like my friend who like also likes fishing, likes fishing, and like he's like, oh shit, hell yeah. And then like we're all like being nice and shit, and then he goes up to me like, you're not a girl, are you? And I'm like, fucking no. We got some crazy characters where I live. People like meth heads and shit. But you're just like drinking a whole thing of milk. Yeah, I ain't no fish, like, I ain't no professional chicken eater. But, what other shit do I got I can do for a... Let's draw a fish. He's got like a cig in his mouth. I swear you do not live in a real area if there's no weird old people. Yeah. It's like the dude was like going on like saying like he's pretty much a veteran of the place I live in. Like he's seen all of this shit change. And he's like a fucking weird dude. Like the ciggy in his mouth. Something happened. It's done. Solar flares. Sick. The town OG pulling up with cheese and milk. I could never. Not with my lactose intolerant ass. Anyway. Best I can do is a big bag of almonds. Hell yeah. What was this? Oh yeah. Oh, I got a funny story. I have a friend who's like lives in town. I'm not gonna show the video because it'll fucking dox me. But I have this friend who accidentally went viral, not because like it was his video, but because he was like the fucking weirdo in the video. Because like those dudes like doing like bike tricks on like a railing, and like it was like really cool. But then like it panned to my friend who's like this like big fat like Discord mod kid. Well, he's not a kid, he's like a full grown ass man, but he's got this like big fat like pot belly, and I don't remember what he said because I didn't want to hear the audio because it's like, oh no, like they're bullying you, they're shitting on you, but I didn't want to hear it because I would get like secondhand embarrassment from it. But he probably said like, are you really gonna go now or something like that, because he's like working a shift at like a at a bloody petrol station. It's like right after they do the trick, it pans to him, like, you gonna go now? So he sounds like that. It's just fucking funny. Everyone's like bullying him. Like the video got like thousands of likes. Like, oh no. Like they got him. It's so fucking funny. It's like, no man, you don't do that. You gotta be... You could get fucking killed. But yeah. Draw Lumpus. Here he is. It's Lumpus. Looks like this is all Lumpus. You go, Lumpus. Lumpus. It's Lumpus. You know what, I'm out of ideas. Let's look at old Vines from like 2016. The 2015 Vine compilation. Look at this shit.
You said you were gonna give them back. I was. There's like 20 of them. Wait, I came here.
Take your mark. Get set. Go.
Try not to laugh or grin.
Let's get uncomfortable. Hey, Daddy.
Oh, the comments are turned off.
But I didn't do it.
You're gonna be free. I hope so.
I am from Japan, and I don't touch this tube without them counting. 1, 2, 3.
This is it? This sucks. I want the real shit. Is this it?
Hi, I'm Renata Bliss, and I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
No, flip it, dipping away.
Hey, bro, can I get a sip of that water? It's not water. Vodka. I like your style. It's vinegar. What? It's vinegar. Puss.
John, I want a divorce. It's not funny, John, and you know it's been coming for a long time. Why do you always laugh when I'm upset? I'm absolutely serious.
Oh my god!
It was like an actually good one. And then I.
You haven't found my band. What? I found you.
These are the people that these guys are writers now. They're writers for Hollywood now.
Look! Blueberries!
Oh my god!
Bro thinks he's Filthy Frank.
Wow.
Look at all those chickens!
This shit sucks. What's this one?
Daddy?
Do I look?
Comments are turned off. People like making fun of it. No, I got something better. Fucking ratchet around.
I didn't want to have to go into this, but I feel like it's necessary.
It's a real one.
Not besides the fact
Like, look at how, like, this is the most, like, ahead of its time, too, for what he's about to say.
There are a lot of screenshots of tweets that apparently no one knows how to drag and save, so they've been screenshotted a million times more, to the point where you can't even read them. I've seen screenshots of Instagram, put on Instagram, put on Instagram. Why does it sound like they're yelling all the time?
Nigga grabbing the booty in the middle of the fight! He crossed this nigga into the shadow realm! When you go on top riding and you try to get a titty and you go suck it on your balls and she accidentally lick your ass!
They also capitalize every word in their sentence sometimes. Never understood that. And what scares me the most is the comments. If it's something like a really hot girl's ass, you're always gonna get a bunch of these emojis. With ratchet Twitter and kick. Full take pictures of can't be touched.
Looking at old memes we see, yeah. We're that bored now. Like, some of the stuff he says, like, is aged like wine. Some of it didn't age well, but it just didn't get to age because, like, Kick doesn't exist. I haven't seen anything of that anymore. I want to look for the fucking, I fucking love this video so much. Like, the way this erupts into chaos. Everything just goes into feral mode. Like, it just erupts into chaos for no reason. Yeah, I don't want to show too much of this because I might get in trouble, I might get banned. But, let's look at, sitcom outfit. That's like, oh, the fucking, the wrestling game, Jama, yeah, Wrestling Empire. Trying to find the fucking Union one. This fucking, but it's so funny.
This is the Union. Throw somebody out the window? I can't throw anybody out a window. What are you talking about? Just beating this guy with a bat. How has nobody been eliminated? I gotta hide. So that was a bomb. Somebody threw a grenade. That was a grenade. That was. That guy in the corner is like, oh my god, the calamity! Somebody's not... Oh no! Oh no! The cameras! By the way, explosion!
That's what it reminds me of, like this feral the Union. What do we do? I don't know what to do now. Oh, I know what we can do. I know what we can do today, Ferb. Shit, what do we do? Epic fail. And what's the thing? This before 2009. No, that's not how you do it. It's... Wait, this is how you do it. I remember now. You do that, and you do that. Here we go. Now we're in 2009. Let's do... I might have turned it down because it might be... Mission failed. That's like a Nichijou. I think, I'm trying to find this one, before 2008. Let's do that. There was this one, it was like fucking funny because like this guy just like went on a whole tangent about being pissed off about like fucking, like I think it was like Bush or something. So fucking funny. Any copyrighted music? Yes, always. Oh, she's just playing fucking Halo. Alright. Epic fail compilation. Imagine trying to steal a handbag and you get suplexed. That's gonna fucking hurt, cause like the escalators have like those like little spikes on them. So that's it. That's the whole video. Epic win. Maybe I'll do 2010. Let's do that. 2007, 8. 9. Cause I'm trying to find this fucking video of like, where is it? I want to find this video. It's so funny. Ooh, I know. My first animation before 2009. Yeah. That's how you do it. Thank you. I can't interrupt this. Oh, so. Hell yeah, cinema. That's cinema. Ooh, I know. No fucking way. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it up. It's just regular clips. That's an actually good one. The game. There's not much here. Let's do 2007. Oh, it's this one. It's from a video. Oh, the comments are gone. Let's do That's a funny thing. What should I do? Alright, I need some ideas for before 2007 to post to look for on here. Gotta find something good. Oh, it's raining. Look at that. Gotta think of a good one. Let us do animation. Inconspicuous truck. Also, why is chat not appearing on your stream? I haven't figured out how to get it properly on there yet, so that's something I'm going to do in my spare time. So, for now, I just read the chat off of, I have it on this screen right here. So, sorry if it's not there. Angry video game nerd. I think that's not quite it, because like it's consistently decent, and I'm trying to find something that has like, you know, that like it's just a specific energy of like people doing shit. What's a good one? Ooh, my first video. Let's do that. Me at the zoo. Get out of here. First backflip on YouTube. I feel like I'm a bit too far back. I'll do 9 again. Let's look at... Alright. That's it. My son's last soccer game of the season was played. I wonder where they are now. She's playing the fucking... Hell yeah. What do we do? I gotta find like a good one. MySpace. MySpace. God. I know what I can do actually. If I can find it. There was this one video I remember. I want to find it. I've got a bounty out for this video actually. The People Are Awesome video where it's playing. I'll find the actual song. Cage Room Circus. This song. It's like a People Are Awesome video and it's playing this song. Yeah, I'm trying to find that video because like it's like one of the few memories that are still in my brain. Right? People Are Awesome 2013. Huh? When was this released? Huh? This is in the future. Yeah, let's do People Are Awesome. Yeah, before 2013. There we go. But these videos were fucking everywhere back then. And there'll be like ones of like people, like ladies like titties out and shit. Joe Rogan. Let's do 2014, because I think we're still a bit too early. Because like, I'd always have like the most clickbaity thumbnail. So boring. Is this it? It's not quite it. But I know what I can do. Let's go dial the clock back to 13. What are we looking for? Parkour. Yeah, this shit was fucking everywhere. Musical. Yeah, this shit was like everywhere, man. Yeah, fuck. The fucking song. Man, I remember the parkour days. People still do parkour? Because I like my little kid, like idiot brain would see that and be like, oh my god, I could go anywhere. I could climb the trees and like go anywhere without having to go around buildings. When like that's not how like it would fucking work. Holy shit, what is this? Look at that shit. Oh shit, no, copyright. Yeah, copyright. They don't have copyright law back then. It was a free day. And imagine taking a shit and some fuckers are like doing like parkour on your roof. This is like the most 2010s room. I doubt this building is still here. Which is probably sad, but... I love these, like, proper fucking stone. How many people, like, break their shit on this stuff? That was a shit transition. What the fuck was that guy doing? Look at this guy here. He swings, he hits the wall, that's it. That was kind of cool. I swear, I remember this name. Yeah, this one was fucking everywhere. Like, this was the big video. And there was this fucking one. I think this was to promote the game. Parkour. The People Are Awesome videos, I swear they existed. Must have been deleted. I'll just do compilation. No, this one. This was a good fucking one. I remember when this was like the funniest thing in the world to me. Alright, so epic. Epic win, maybe. Not quite. Oh, that's it. Let's do this. Not that one. Let's see this. You go. What a KFC. Is that fucking good? I'm just trying to do my job, man. Come on. Yeah, like, everybody's like, come on, man. What the fuck? I'm jealous I didn't do that first. Like a boss. Let's just do epic fail. Riveting. Oh, it's just the song. Like fucking epic fail. I swear, like, a lot of these videos were everywhere. Alright. One more, and then I'll probably call it for today. Let's do, life hack. Oh, Smosh. This is back when, like, life hacks were actually decent-ish. Corridor Digital. These are like actually decent. It's not gonna be funny. Let's just do boobs and see what comes up. Nah, okay, nah, that was a bad idea. I thought it'll be like the bloody shitty titty thumbnails like this. Anyway, I think that's it for today. You know, we're not starting soon. We're starting next Thursday. Thursday, or maybe tonight. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that's it for me. I hope it was good. Wasn't too boring. But yeah, that's enough for today, maybe, for me. See you next time. I gotta go to the toilet.